So I created a YouTube channel a long time ago when I was competing professionally on the wakeboard tour. And I just never really went anywhere with it. I just didn't really create much content. I didn't really have anything that I wanted to talk about. But that's different now. I've obviously been through so much in my wakeboarding career. I've been through a lot of different injuries. Currently going through a pretty serious one right now in my spine. I suffered foraminal stenosis, which is a fairly extensive spinal injury. It's when the C7 and C6 vertebrae actually start narrowing and they're now pinching the nerve roots. So I have constant chronic pain, and without using medical cannabis, I would be struggling with pain every single day, chronic pain. And really my journey in medical cannabis started a long time ago, probably 5 or so years ago, when my spinal injury occurred just after I suffered my first major injury when I was competing professionally, which was my ACL. And when I got home, I was just suffering so much pain and agony in my spine that I knew there was something wrong, and I just went and got confirmation with an MRI. Obviously, it showed everything I just explained to you with foraminal stenosis and the actual spinal injury of what's happening. And yeah, I just always knew something was there with medical cannabis. I always had a feeling and a knowing deep inside me that there was more to this plant than what a lot of people were saying. And I truly do believe that medical cannabis has changed my life for the better. I'm obviously now pain-free every day because of it. And I use CBD morning and night, and without it, I would be suffering from a lot of pain. And since I have started using it medically, legally through the legal health system in Australia, I now am able to obtain medical cannabis, all different types of products through the pharmacy and through my GP. So for anyone that does want to look into this, I do recommend you guys talking to your GP. And if you want more information, those are the people to talk to, and they will point you in the right direction and help you with the right products that could help you, or try certain products that may help. And they can always adjust your plan according to your pain and what you're suffering from. But at the end of the day, I just think a lot of people have skepticism and this feeling that medical cannabis is a bad thing. I think anything in excess is bad, but I think if people out there that are really struggling from a medical condition or chronic pain or something like this, medical cannabis can truly change their lives. And I just want people to sort of understand that a little bit more, that it's not just people getting high and people getting, this euphoria. It's genuine medical relief that they're getting from these products. And, there's a lot of benefit to medical cannabis and a lot of different cannabinoid-based products that people can use that don't even give them the high effect, such as CBD. CBD is an incredible cannabinoid because it comes from the hemp and cannabis plant. However you define those two, hemp and cannabis are basically the same plants. Hemp basically has low levels of THC. Cannabis is known to have high levels of THC. And what it comes down to is people just need to see what works best for them. Some conditions that, people have really severe cases of cancer, THC can play a huge role in that, because anecdotally, THC has been shown to actually kill cancer cells. So there's a lot of studies and a lot of things coming out now about medical cannabis and particular cannabinoids that are really helping people and actually making people live a longer and healthier life. And I just recommend people that are really suffering out there with, legit medical conditions and chronic pain and things like this to look into it more and talk with their GP and do some research themselves, and not just listen to what other people are telling them. And, really uncover the real facts and the true benefits of cannabis, of medical cannabis. And, this is just my first video that I'm going to put up on YouTube, but I think there's going to be a lot more that I'm going to put out over the next few years and stuff, because, you know, I actually just spoke to JB O'Neill online the other day, and he just said, Matty, like, you and Anne should really make a YouTube channel. Talk about, you know, how medical cannabis has helped you. He's just throwing out ideas to me, you know, talk about your wakeboarding, talk about the things you've done, talk about, you know, your life together in your relationship and going through wakeboarding together like this, you know? And it really was really cool for him to message me that, because it's really opened my eyes to talk more about these things that I don't necessarily talk about to people, because I am afraid of what people will think. I am afraid of what people may say. But, you know, I'm getting to a point in my life now that I need to speak my truth and speak what I believe is to be right, and, you know, talk about my experiences of what helped me and potentially could help other people. And this is where I'm at in my life right now. This is one of the main reasons we started the wakeboard coaching business, to help other people get better at wakeboarding, you know, and coming from people that have been in the industry for decades, you know, we've got a long track record. We've got a lot of things that we've achieved in the industry, you know, best tricks, world titles, things like this, that I think people really do look at and go, hey, like, these are the right people to be learning from. And yeah, so, you know, I'm going to be putting out more of these videos. Stay tuned, and I look forward to talking more about this stuff.